So I, as well as every single gamer out there, is playing Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and it is a blast. Now, I haven't quite beaten it yet, and I don't think that I'm gonna beat it anytime soon, and that's primarily because I'm taking my time. But something's pretty special about it, and well, I got to share it with my daughter. And you see, that's the thing that's so special about Nintendo Switch is she has her own, I have my own, and I get to share this moment with her. And to watch her figure out the levels, granted, Nintendo even baked in a way for us to share with our kids. You can play as Yoshi or Nabbit in this, and they don't take any damage. Now, if they do get squished or they fall off the level, they're gonna die anyway, but my daughter can play the first half a dozen levels, even a dozen levels, without dealing with too much difficulty and experience the very magic that we all experience every time we clear the level and hear the little cheer and the great job. It is so special. Now, the part for me that's really actually making me feel so great is the excitement that she has to play this game. I know that I, growing up, had great excitement for video games, as do most of you. You know, let me know which games you guys got most excited about. But I know for myself, I would come home from school, come home from whatever, and I'd be so excited to turn on my, at the time, Super Nintendo or Nintendo 64 and play some of my favorite games. Just jump right back into N64's, just jump right back into Mario 64, or even play Pilot Wings, which was like a sleeper for me. I loved Pilot Wings on the Super Nintendo. I know for me, some of my favorite moments were going up to my dad and being like, hey dad, can you help me beat this level? And my daughter's actually doing the same for me. She first goes to my wife, and my wife goes, I don't know how to play this game. And then she comes to me and goes, Dad, I need help. And she hands me her Switch and says, show me how to do it. And then I show her, and then she proceeds to the best of her ability to do the very thing that I did. And then the cycle repeats, which makes me feel incredible because I get to share, again, this really awesome thing that I love, playing video games, with my daughter. Not to mention, Mario Wonder is so good. And some of the cool things that I've experienced over this past week and now a couple days of playing Super Mario Wonder is to see the community, to see the amount of people that are playing this game. I mean, the fact that it got rated what it got rated was spectacular, and like to get a 2D Mario game this late in the life cycle of the Nintendo Switch is just like, okay, cool, thanks Nintendo. But to see it get these ratings, to hear about what they decided to use as the engine to actually make the game look the way it does, and the amount of content that is in a game that literally is just going from left to right, although sometimes you're going down to up and front to back. At any rate, they are packing this game full of so many delicious little nuggets. It just reminds me of what it felt like to crack open that game you've always wanted and to play it for the first time again. Now, I know a lot of you guys are probably playing this game and you're getting into the thick of it and playing some of these levels, and I want you to really take a step back and to get excited about something like this. The simplicity in something like a 2D side scroller. I mean, I think it's what we need right now as a gaming community. We're seeing so much of this back and forth, this Spider-Man versus Starfield, this Xbox versus PlayStation, and I think that there's something special about going back to the roots and going back to the very basics of it all and getting excited about something so simple. I know I, for one, have really benefited from the fact that I'm moving away from something crazy like Final Fantasy 16 or Tears of the Kingdom or some of these big giant games and going to something as simple as Super Mario Wonder. I'll tell you, when it comes to this game, I mean, I'm only 3 worlds in, and I'm every minute, every moment, I am smiling ear to ear. This isn't a review. There will be one, but I'm smiling now. So I have a challenge, if you will, and I'm trying to throw my weight around a little bit online and trying to mobilize a community to focus on what they love. I think that too much has been focused on what we're missing out on what you're gonna miss if you don't X, Y, and Z. You better buy this or else you're gonna miss out on that. Let's just focus on what we truly love and what brings us that wonder that is, well, something like Super Mario Bros. Again, the simplicity is what is killing me here. I think we have a really cool opportunity in these next coming months to enjoy something special with each other. And I know that I, for one, have been committed to figure out what I love about this space more and more. I started doing a bunch of stuff about recommendations to you, and I have plenty of recommendations coming down the pike, but still, when it comes to this beautiful, wonderful thing called video games, I truly believe that there's something greater than just the playing of it. The community here is so special, and Playing video games with each other is incredible. Sharing stories about what you love. Some of the levels here, I'm talking in Discord with friends and people who are my age, if not older, 30s, 40s, people who have kids playing with their parents, grandparents, and they're sharing some of these beautiful stories. Right now is the time we need this more than ever. And I think that this game has reminded me of the wonder that is video games. And I'm hoping that this could excite you as well. If you want to be a part of this community, it's free. Just hit the Discord link below. And guys, this game is getting me all sorts of stoked. And I can't wait to actually do my first official review on this channel of a video game. It'll be fun. But I'm going to get back to playing, and as always, happy gaming.